There's something very, very special about the people in Danville, Virginia.
I have seen it since the beginning of its Main Street journey, and it has come so far since that time.
The history and the culture of this place are really special.
Back in the day, Danville was thriving. We had 5 tobacco companies in Danville.
Then we had, of course, our textile industry. That was the balance to the tobacco industry. Dan River Fabrics employed thousands of people, generations of people. It was great while it was great, but then, of course, we saw collapse.
People were afraid to come down here. So everything was empty, vacant buildings just sitting there.
Really, I think the change began because there was a developer who was interested from out of town, and so they flew into the airport and decided before they wanted to come to the meeting that they would drive through the downtown and take a look at the community.
It was just not the best looking place. And once they saw that, they said, hey, if this community doesn't think enough of itself to invest in itself, why should we invest in it? That was a wake-up call for the community.
You can sit and you can dwell on what could have been, or you can think of what can be.
What has happened over the last 12 years? The city has invested $50 million in public money, but the return on investment has been fantastic. The outcome has been $300 million in private investment, and so we're extremely excited about the future. It was evident immediately that we needed more businesses downtown. They had already started the conversion of many of our tobacco lofts and a lot of our second stories into loft apartments, and those were fantastic. But again, we knew that we needed more businesses downtown.
You are sitting in the Fashion House studio, located here in the River District of Danville, Virginia. So the Dream Launch program is a great program for an individual who is seeking to have a business within the River District.
It is an entrepreneur boot camp, 6 weeks entrepreneur boot camp. And once you're finished with that, you're eligible to pitch for funding to be able to open your brick and mortar business in downtown Danville.
It was like a win-win. So that's when I sat down, did the business plan, and I did my pitch, and I won. Surprisingly.
Everybody here pretty much knows that this has been a dream since 2016.
To date, through the Dream Launch program, more than 450 people have taken a class on how to open their own business. 126 people have taken our entire workshop. We've opened or expanded 18 new businesses through the Dream Launch program in the last 4 years. We've given away $500,000 in funding.
I love my relationship with the River District Association. They let me know that you have the business, but we're not just going to let you go. We're going to keep on checking in on you. They really did set me up for success.
More than 75% of our participants are women, veterans, or black and brown owned businesses or potential new business owners.
This is the place to be. A lot of lofts. I think we have over 2,200 people living downtown now.
I love the fact that what our downtown used to look like, it doesn't look like that anymore. I see a lot of diversity in backgrounds, in genders, in race, in everything. And I just feel like that's a powerful thing because the downtown is the center of your city.
First you pour your foundation and you let it cure, and then you can build your house upon it. You know, the way I look at the Main Street 4-point approach is organization is that foundation, and everything with promotion and economic vitality and design is the rest of that fantastic house that we get to build. Everything here is done with so much intentionality, especially in the redevelopment and the revitalization. It would be very hard for you to walk into any redeveloped space in downtown Danville and not see elements of all of that history.
Danville still has a lot of great warehouses that haven't been redeveloped yet. So even though we're talking about a Great American Main Street Award today, in 5 years, it's going to be even better.
So it goes back to what they said. If we're willing to invest in ourselves, we're finding that others are willing to invest in the community too.
We are the special place that we talk about. We are a Great American Main Street.